Hey up everybody and welcome back to the Audio Cycling YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my initial reaction to the Vuelta Espana rider prices for the Velogames competition that's just been released. I haven't seen the prices at all, I've just logged in, I have restrained myself from looking at this all day. So let's have a look at the rider prices. The all-rounder category. I'm expecting Roglic to be most expensive and he is. 26 credits for Roglic. I think that makes sense. He is probably the favourite going into this as long as he's in good form. 22 for Evenepoel, that is quite a lot considering how unproven he is, but he has got quite a lot of hype around him, I guess. Carapaz at 18, he's in the all-rounder category, usually he's in like the climber, so that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. I wonder who's in the climber category. Almeida's gone down in price to 16, in the Giro he was 20, so that could be a little bit of a better value rider. Mass at 14, Sivakov 12, after all he has just won Vuelta Burgos. Juan Ayuso's 10, I was hoping he'd be a little bit cheaper maybe for a little cheeky pick, but 10's going to be definitely kind of like a harder pick I think to try and make for him, but he's certainly a very strong rider. Kelderman, McNulty all 10, Valverde's 10, Rensman is 8, that's the same that he was in the Giro, he was pretty good value there. And then we've only got Geoghegan Hart, Jungels and Soler. I think my favourites from this are probably somebody like Roglic, Evenepoel, Almeida, Ayuso, maybe Sivakov, McNulty, Rensman. Probably like my favourite ones just off the bat. Those are probably my favourites. Climbers, Hindley's 18. That's a massive jump up from the 10 that he was in the Giro. Simon Yates 14. He has said that he's going for GC here, so that could be quite an underrated pick. And even if he doesn't go for like GC and he like falls out of that, he's quite a good stage hunter anyway, so I think Yates 14 could be nice. Alaphilippe's, yeah, had a bit of a horrid season unfortunately for him, but he said he's targeting a few stages, so that's alright. Higuita 12, Lopez 12 I think is pretty undervalued considering how good he looked at Burgos. I think that might be a pick that I go with. Rodriguez is 12, first Grand Tour, 12, that's going to be a hard one to pick, but you know, stranger things have happened. 10-point riders, Carthy, Haig, Sepp Kuss 10, Michelanda, Ben O'Connor's 10, that could be pretty good. I think that he's definitely targeting this race quite strongly. After the Tour, Buitrago is 8, he won a stage in the Giro. Hurt is 8 as well, they've both gone up since the Giro. Gina Maid is 8, Elan van Wilder's 8, I think that's alright, and he's in the climber category. I was kind of hoping he'd be in the unclassified rider, be a bit of a sneaky pick. Clermont Champussin, winner from last year. I think Kenny Elissonde at 6 is good. He's probably one of the strongest climbers in the Trek team and will be going for lots of breaks. Marc Perdun, possibly. Sebastian Reichenbach looked good at the Tour de l'Ain. Carlos Verona and Jay Vine as well, I think could be some good cheap ones at 6. Sprinter category, I'm expecting to see Malia and Ethan Hayter at the top here. Oh, who have we got? So we've got Malia at 12, Pedersen at 12. Is Hayter in here? No, Hayter's not in here, so he must be an unclassified rider. So Malia's 12 and Pedersen's 12, that makes sense. They're kind of like the best sprinters. I think Groves at 8 is probably the best value of all these, considering that he can climb a bit better. Gerben Tayson won a stage of Tour of Poland, so he could be a decent one. And then 6.1, oh god, I don't know who you'd even go for here. Maybe like Chimolai, possibly? Oh my word. So I'm expecting Hayter 10. That's not bad. It's going to be a bit of a tricky one because how's he going to do on his Grand Tour debut? He doesn't really have a lead out. Is he going to go for like the sprints? I don't really know. Dennis is 8. He's not in the all-round category. He's actually an unclassified. You've got Masnada, Plaps 8 as well. And then let's see what kind of good value we can get in the 6s. So we've got Amaral, Adria is good. Samuele Battistella is quite a sneaky one as well. I think he looked pretty good recently. Simon Carr. Cavagna at 6 as well, that's not bad. Who else have we got? Jasper de Boist. Juanpe Lopez is 6 again after the Giro. That could be quite a good one as well. Ruda Millard at 6, I really like that pick. He looked really good at the Tour de l'Ain. Nils Peters, I think he's going for the trifecta, a stage in each Grand Tour, sorry. Jake Stewart for 6, considering he's pretty fast, that could be a decent one as well. Harry Sweeney is 6, I was hoping maybe he'd be 4 points because he has looked pretty good recently. Maxime Van Hils is 6 as well. Louis Vavaca 6. And who we got on the 4-pointers? I think as Parent, he's like a TT sort of rider for Euskaltel. Marco Brenner actually looked good at the Tour of Poland, so like in the TT, so That could be a sneaky one as well. Jared Drizzen has won the KOM classification in Tour of Poland, so that could be a decent one. Jacko Hannanen looked good in the what was it? It was the Tour de l'Ain, but he looked pretty good in as well. Who else could you pick? Gregor Mulberger maybe can sneak inside like top 20 in GC. But other than that, not really seeing too much value in the 4-pointers. George has done a good job of kind of keeping everybody in a good category. So that's my initial reaction to all the rider prices. I will be making a guide for this probably tomorrow. So be sure to subscribe and come back to watch that when it releases tomorrow. And all that is left to say is to keep safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Salut!